What a wonderful time crime scene cleaning must be. I mean, you got blood, some pieces of a critter here. What's up, folks? My name is Tanner, and this is For Your Money. But today, we're not going to be doing a review. No. Today is my opinion on if you should be excited for Crime Scene Cleaner or not. So if you don't like simulator games, this is probably not going to be your jam. But to be honest with you, it's kind of entry level. So maybe stick around. Should you be excited for it? Let's talk about it. So we've seen a game like this before, but nobody ever talks about it. At least nobody ever talks about it to me. It's called Viscera Cleanup Detail, where you have to clean up after a bloody battle or some kind of scientific incident that occurred. Now, Crime Scene Cleaner is similar to that, but it's a lot more manageable, and it can be played alone without spending hours on a job. Another upside is this game seems to be very story-driven. You're a school janitor who recently lost his wife, and your daughter's being treated in the hospital. You were denied a raise by your job, so now you have to turn to a cleanup service for criminals.
I need your services, man. Son of a bitch was having an affair with my wife, so I just offed him and his entire family.
You've seen John Wick 1, right? You know, he calls in the crew to come clean him up, gives them a couple coins. That's who you are. So I'm excited to see where the story goes because it does seem that it has some kind of mob connections. And who knows, maybe we'll even see some kind of serial killer connection as well. There's a lot of possibilities. They also do take some inspiration from Teardown with the whole email system. So you'll go to the basement, you'll check your computer, have a new email, and you get to pick a mission. I'm curious to see if there's going to be multiple missions inside of every chapter, or is a chapter just a singular mission? I have no idea, but we're going to figure it out. So what is it that you're actually going to do here? So you're going to clean up bodies, the blood, the trash, set the furniture back to its original location. You just need to make it so if anybody were to walk inside, it looks like the family just vanished without a trace. And you'll do so with various cleaning tools. You got mops, power washers, sponges, trash bags, UV lights. You even have some things that you can find around the map, I'm assuming, because there was a pool pump that helped me out. So I guess we'll see more of that in the future. But they do give you everything you need to be the disposal man of the year. Now, one thing with visceral cleanup that I wasn't a big fan of is how you got rid of the bodies. You put them in the boxes and then you took them to wherever you needed to take them. And one of my problems is it took me quite a while to find where to put the bodies. And not only that, but you were constantly knocking over the boxes, so you got chunks of people falling out. That doesn't happen here. So instead, with this game, you're going to take the bodies and the trash back to your truck, put it in the bed, and it's going to wrap it up all nice for you. And that's the end of that. Wipe your hands clean. It's easy peasy. Another thing this game does is it has some dark humor mixed in, with the main character making little jokes and comments here and there. I felt that this helped give the character life or personality, and we don't see that a lot with these games, because usually the character that you are playing is you. That's what makes these simulators such a great game for streaming, because you get to act out how you think your character would be.
Just imagine playing some FPS and ending up with a bullet in your head. Now that's what I call immersion.
With all that said, I don't think this is going to be a title for everyone because it is a simulator, but I do see these games growing in a more wider audience. Let's take Contraband Police, for example. It was extremely popular on TikTok, and that's how I found it, and I ended up loving that game to no end. So maybe this will be bigger than I expected to. It also does go a bit deeper from what we can tell within the prologue. There's a skills menu that you can upgrade, or well, you'll be able to upgrade in the full version. And you also steal valuables and money during these missions, so I'm to assume that they're going to be used for better equipment, or maybe that's how you upgrade your skills. I have no idea, but that's what we're going to see in the future as well. Crime Scene Cleaner runs good, it looks great, and it feels even better. It could honestly be another hit amongst the fans. I would not be surprised. Now, earlier I said that cleaning up doesn't take as long as Viscera, so let me elaborate on that a little bit. My full video from starting at the menu of the game to finishing the first job was about 50 minutes to an hour, and I had a break in there somewhere. So if you want a more drawn out cleaning experience, I don't know if you're going to get it here. It's too early to tell, but I prefer the kind of pace that this game went with, so I hope not, but we'll just have to see. I do think this game needs to be on everybody's radar. Maybe you're a returning fan to simulators, looking for your next game, or even better, you're just wanting to get into it. This is the perfect place to start. This seems like it's going to be a perfect match for every kind of gamer that's looking to get in the genre, and it's definitely going to have some funny clips being uploaded once it's full released. If you're still iffy on it, if you have Steam, just check out the prologue. You'll know instantly if you're going to like it. That's all I got, folks. Now, if you don't mind, I got to go dump some bodies in the Gulf Stream.
Ducklings younger than 10 days tend to swim and walk as a group, always close to their mother, to avoid the attack of predators.